Kim, what do you eat now that you can't eat dairy or soy? Well, today is going to be a very special episode where I'm giving a little bit of an update on how things are going. So, I am now eating dairy. However, I don't know why it didn't occur to me. I thought it was going to be like a switch and one day I'd be able to eat a bunch of dairy. Obviously, just like how, there's levels of allergens. It's not you're gonna go into anaphylaxis or you don't have any allergies. There's spectrums just like with everything. I don't know why that didn't quite occur to me. And that's also true of her growing out of it. And so right now, my baby can tolerate some level of dairy. However, I can't go too far with it, and I also am not giving her much dairy. Now, this is counter to what you'll see on the Facebook groups. I do not think that those groups are necessarily based in evidence. I think that they tend to be guessing because they are guessing based on what we know, but I think a lot of their guessing goes a little too far to the extreme and assumes that people are all in the extreme, and I just don't think that it's necessarily a healthy way to do it, because I think that those groups tend to make people think, well, I can't cut out every possible instance of dairy and create so much anxiety in people that then they're like, I'm giving up on breastfeeding, I'm switching to formula, and I just don't think that it's necessarily helpful. So basically, I'm making my own way. I'm following my own cues, my baby's cues, to do what I think is best. And so what I'm doing right now is, thankfully, I had a small oversupply, a comfortable oversupply, I always called it, for a small period of time when I was pumping five times a day. And so when I was pumping 5 times a day, I was bagging about 15 ounces a week, so nothing crazy. But that doesn't mean that I have a solid maybe 200 ounces available right now. My pump's just stopped. I gotta go pour milk. Okay, poured partway through and now I'm going again. So basically what I'm doing to try to make it so that I can continue to have dairy, it's really unclear, but there's some evidence to suggest maybe that small amounts of exposure can help get over the allergy sooner. And so I'm eating a small amount of dairy per day. I'm not measuring it. I'm not making a plan. I just go, this is it. This is the dairy I'm going for today. For example, I went to McDonald's the other day and I got my breakfast sandwich with no cheese, but I ate one of the pumpkin cream pies because I hadn't tried one. And I was like, this will be my dairy for the day. And so I'm just kind of doing that. And what I'm doing is every morning, so 10 ounces of what I pump that day is going into the freezer. 10 ounces is coming out of what is dairy-free. So I am going to run out of my dairy-free at some point, and hopefully by then she's at a better place. We'll see how it goes. So I'm putting the dairy-free milk in one pitcher, the new milk in another, and I'm combining throughout the day because I'm finding that it will help her be a little less sensitive, not because it's necessarily making a difference in that the exposure is making a difference. I don't know if that's true, but just because she's not getting as much dairy in the day because I've replaced 10 of her 25, 30 ounces that she's drinking right now with dairy-free milk. So basically that's it. That's where I'm at. It's a step in the right direction, and I just wanted to provide a little update on what I'm doing. I am not providing medical advice. You should talk to your baby's pediatrician. You should talk to an allergist. She is totally fine. She just really wants me to hang out with her right now. She's just standing and looking at me. Hi, beautiful. So anyway, that's just my little update, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.